Namaste friends, welcome to YogaCandi. My name's Candace and welcome to today's morning yoga stretch out. It's going to be very gentle and everybody is welcome. It's perfect for if you've woken up a little bit stiff and achy this morning. Okay, so let's start off in a nice comfortable seat. No need for any props today. We're going to start off with a little bit of a neck stretch. So sit up nice and tall through the spine. Hands on your knees, close your eyes. Take a moment here to set an intention for your day ahead. Start to engage your breath and make it deeper and longer in and out of the nostrils. Or engage your Ujjayi breath if you understand that breath. On every exhale, lift up through the pelvic floor. Now start to rotate your neck in one direction, just half rotations from shoulder to shoulder, feeling the neck out, feeling where there may be tension. Roll all the way over to the left side, so your left ear is dropping towards the left shoulder, and extend your right arm out long to the side of you. You can stay here or go a step further, taking this left hand to the top of the head, giving the back of the neck a little bit more of a deeper stretch. And release, take it over to the other side, right ear to the right shoulder, left hand extends out long. You can always stay here or take it a step further, taking this right hand on top of the head, lightly placing it on there for a little bit of extra resistance. And release. Inhale, raise the hands above the head, look at the palms as they touch. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart center, bow your head. Thank you for showing up on the mat with me today. Namaste, let's begin. Bringing the inner soles of the feet together, let's warm up through the hips. Hold on to the feet and just flap the wings of the butterfly. Don't worry if your legs are really lifted, if your knees are really lifted. With time, they'll start to come a little further down to the ground. You can always take your spine against a wall or take your hands behind your back, just to help push you a little forward and get a little deeper into those hip flexors. Sit up nice and tall. And then become still, lean forward just for an inhale. And then on the next inhale, come on up. Let's extend our legs out long, taking a wide straddle, or just as wide as you can. There's no need to go as wide as this. You're more than welcome just to place your hands behind your back and try to keep yourself seated up nice and tall through the spine. If you have the flexibility, you're going to move a little forward. Now you might be pretty stiff this morning, so just start to make some movements, rocking from side to side. Nice and gently opening up those inner thighs, and opening up through the hamstrings. Just some rocking movements, anything that feels good. Keep your knees lifted up towards the body so your legs are nice and engaged, toes facing up towards the sky. And let's continue just moving in this way just for a moment. If it feels good to become still, you can always bring your forearms down to the ground or stay up nice and tall, or continue to find your movement. And let's take 3 deep breaths wherever you are. And walk your hands back to your body. Bring your knees together. Give them a little hug towards the chest. Lift the toes off the ground and find some balance on your bum. Now let's make our way into tabletop. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips for some cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arch, really push the shoulder blades apart, tuck the tailbone and the chin. Take 3 more in your own time. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Exhale, arching. Take 1 more. Externally rotate both of the wrists so your fingers are facing towards your knees, and take big or small circles in one direction, just warming up through the hands, giving the back of the arms and down the palms a lovely little stretch. And now rotate in the opposite direction. You can take these circles as big as feels good for your body. And then send your bum back towards the heels, just giving it an extra little stretch. And slowly release the hands off the ground. Let's take the back of the palms down to the ground, so they're in the opposite direction, fingers still pointing towards the knees. Take an inhale here. And release. Give your hands a little shake out. Come up onto the toes. Sit your bum on your heels if comfortable enough, or grab a cushion. Pop that under your bum and your heels. Let's take a side stretch. Left hand to the left side. Inhaling the right up and over the body. Tilting the chest towards the sky. Look up and close your eyes. And release, take it over to the other side. Right hand all the way to the right. Inhaling the left up and over your ear. Tilting the chest and the face towards the sky. Take 2 deep breaths. And release. Let's make our way into downward facing dog, sending your tailbone to the sky. Walk your dog to start with. Finding a bit of movement. Spreading those shoulder blades apart, trying to get your armpits to look at each other. Suck up through the belly, draw the belly button towards the spine. When you're ready, when you feel comfortable, become still and don't worry if your heels don't touch the ground. This may come with time. Close your eyes and enjoy 3 deep breaths. Now walk your hands back towards the feet still hip distance, and just fall over the legs, opening up a bit deeper through the thighs, through the hamstrings, holding on to each elbow, hanging really heavy. You can always bend your knees whenever you need to. You can find a little sway if that feels good, rocking from side to side. Then become still. Take this right hand, plant it next to the left foot, and inhale, open up through this left arm, sending it to the sky, twisting the body, looking up, and then closing your eyes if that feels good. Take a couple of deep breaths. And release, send it over to the other side, planting the left hand opposite side of the right foot, inhaling the right arm to the sky. Take a few deep breaths. And release. Interlace your hands behind your back and allow your arms to flop up and over your head, keeping them nice and straight. The closer the palms are together, the more intense the shoulder opener will be. So you can always allow them to fall open, or you can draw your palms together. To get even deeper, you can rotate the inside of the hands and face them outwards. And release. Let's walk our way back to downward facing dog. Exhale out your mouth. Give your dog another little walk. And come on down to the knees. We're going to make our way into bridge pose. So take yourself all the way down to your spine. Knees stay lifted. So keep your feet in line with your hips. Knees lifted. And on an inhale, you're going to lift your hips up towards the sky, interlacing your hands behind your back and pushing those hips high up to the sky. Knees don't fall open, they stay in line with the hips. Enjoy a breath here. Exhale, slowly release your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down to the ground. Release your knees, draw them up towards your armpits, keeping the legs open, drawing those knees towards your armpits as much as possible. You can stay here, or you can meet me in happy baby, lifting the toes up towards the sky, engaging the feet, grabbing the outside edges of the feet. You can always find a little rocking movement if that feels good in your happy baby. Keep your back flat against the ground, tailbone must stay down, not lifted. Draw those knees as far towards the ground as you possibly can. And then depending on your flexibility, you can always inhale, straighten one leg, draw it towards the body, and open it back to happy baby. Then inhale, straighten the opposite leg, draw it towards the body, and open up back to happy baby. Now exhale, let's release the feet very slowly back down to the ground. In for a final resting pose, Shavasana, just join me just for a moment, guys. Try not to miss your Shavasana this morning. Just lie nice and still, feet wider than hip distance. Hands a few inches away from the body, palms up to the sky. Let's take just 1 minute of silence together. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Allow all thoughts to pass. Just another 30 seconds of silence together. Allowing everything you've just done to sink in. And for some peace before the day begins. If you want to stay in your Shavasana, you can stay as long as you like, or start to wiggle the fingertips and the toes. Really lightly, feeling that nice tingling sensation returning. Now rotate the hands and the feet in one direction, eyes still closed. And then in the other direction. Inhale your hands above your head, stretch through the body. Roll over onto one side, take your time, eyes still closed. Just take a deep inhale here. And then push yourself up into a comfortable seat, eyes still closed. Make your way there. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Hands on the knees. Let's give our neck a rotation in one direction and in the other. Back up to center, eyes still closed. Inhaling the hands above the head, allow the palms to touch. Draw them to your heart center, bow your head. Return to that intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Repeat those words to yourself. And then carry them throughout the day with you. I thank you all for practicing with me. Namaste. You can open your eyes. Thank you, friends. I really hope you've enjoyed this gentle morning stretch out. If you have, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share with any loved ones. Free yoga is such a gift, and if you guys want to connect with me on a deeper level, down below in the description are all my social media links, as well as my website, YogaCandi.com. I would love it if you join the community on there. It's free to sign up, and every week you'll receive a love letter from me. So thank you, everybody. Until next time, namaste.